Hey guys, so I just wanted to do this little video, really going on, sorry I look a mess, I've just been training, as always, but going on, how do I put it? So let me start from the top. So I've been given an opportunity that I've been working my absolute arse off. I generally thought the only thing I wanted was WWE, to be signed, to be part of the performance centre, which is obviously the end goal. But I realised when I got into the business of wrestling, all I wanted to do is get better. I found a love for it. And I generally just wanted to progress and find my character, find who I am in that ring, find what empowers me and what makes me how I can connect with the audience, basically. Find what's going to give me that connection with the audience and what I can give to you guys as an audience whilst wrestling. So I discovered I wanted to go international as much as possible because you meet so many different people. The crowds are different, so you learn to work different crowds and just you really get a feel for the sport, and the fans are just you guys are incredible in terms of the love you have for it. So yeah, basically I discovered I'm in no rush to get to my end destination, which I started out with back in 2017, when I discovered and I applied for my tryout. And I got a tryout, which was incredible. It was an amazing experience and again opportunity, because all we can do is take the opportunities we're given, right? Not really knowing what will be the end result, what the outcome will be, what the obstacles will be. All you can do is go for things in life, despite the people that will tell you it's impossible, it's not achievable, it's what makes you think you can go from here to here. And yeah, you'll get that a lot, guys, and you'll get it in ways which is very calculating, and people will try and pull you off the ladder almost as you're climbing up, But the main thing I've learned in everything I've done in my life to this point, so obviously I did, if you've been following me a while, guys, you'll know that I did gymnastics for nearly 12 years. 12 years? Was it 12? No, not 12 years, sorry. 8 years. 8 years. I started when I was 4 years old, and I was an elite gymnast. Again, I put in hours and hours of training, nearly 4 hours a night, including my lunchtimes at school. I would get taken out of school to go train. I put in a lot of work. I then got a mental block going backwards. That was a massive kick in being a gymnast, because obviously that was the path I wanted to go down, and I had to go forwards on everything. That limited me a lot in terms of progression. So I then had to move on. I discovered I had done my time, and it was time to take the lessons from that and find something else, basically, because obviously it wasn't for me. It wasn't making me happy no more. So I started athletics, and I did pole vaulting, hurdling. Pole vaulting I was great at. Again, I hit mental blocks where I ran and the bar threw me back. I did really well in that. I got to the English schools, but again, it just didn't fulfill me. It was fun, it was good, but there was a lack of fulfillment there. Along with track, I loved hurdling, I was great at it, but again, it didn't feel quite my, and it just didn't feel like it was my this is it. This is where I'm going to go far. I didn't have that. And then started bodybuilding. I did really well. Said I was going to be a Gaspari athlete, which is a big supplement company. I got sponsored by them eventually after 3 years of working really hard, emailing, constantly retweeting their stuff, posting their stuff. Got with those guys, managed to get in a magazine in America. All little ticks, all small little successes that were on my list to do. Then decided, like, the regimental training, the restricting of dieting, it just wasn't for me. I had to restrict, I had to almost down train, and I liked food. I love food. I still love food, guys. But I like cooking. I like healthy, good food. So to kind of be told I couldn't use the variety that I wanted to use, it was a big thing. So bodybuilding wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. It taught me a lot about this, and 10 so much about discipline. So discipline wise, it took me beyond, it really gave me the habits and the foundations that I use now, being an athlete. Saying there's a lock on it. Being an athlete. So yeah, what I'm really trying to say is, after all these years of training, dieting, finding myself, creating myself, because it's not about finding yourself, making myself into what I am today, I then applied for wrestling. And just out of the blue, I started watching a bit of wrestling again, because I was really into it as a kid. Life takes you away from it, career, work, you get pulled away from those almost what feels like dreams when you're a kid, like performing, fighting. I always wanted to do it. I was always a performer, and I always wanted to fight. I always wanted to model. So all these things I've wanted to do. I always wanted to be an athlete. That was my main goal, to be an athlete, and I've worked hard to become the athlete I am today, and to be in the mindset and the business state that I've built to allow me the time to go for my dream and achieve what I actually want to achieve. So now I'm wrestling, and I started travelling 5 hours to find a training school. I then found one that was quite far, which was the 5-hour one. Trained there. I just tried to get in as many training schools as I can. I trained at IPW, so I was training about 4 times a week. I then found Lucha. I was training there, doing 1-to-1s at least 1 to 2 times a week, along with the class sessions in the evenings. So I put probably what people were doing. I put a lot of work in, along with all my own training and stuff around that. And that was intense over the last year and a half. So from that, I'm now in Switzerland, Holland, Germany, and I'm off to what just was announced, which is what I spoke to you about at the start. I am off to Japan. So if you've been following my journey from the start, and you've watched my vlogs, and you've seen, I told you a lot about stuff that I was going through and that I've overcome, and you know a lot about my path, and being here now, what I'm doing now, everything just feels like it fits. I don't get told that I have to choose one, because I can CrossFit, I do mixed martial arts because I've always wanted to do mixed martial arts, because I generally just love fight training, and I got a lot of energy, a lot of aggression, and it's good for me to channel it in sports. And MMA, CrossFit are just two sports that I absolutely love, and the crossover with the two for wrestling is great. It really works, and it's made me the athlete I am in the ring. So, getting to the point of this message and this vlog, I had a lot of positive messages in regards to you deserve it, you work hard, you're going to smash it, you know, all these positive messages. And I get one message saying that I don't deserve the opportunity. You can't question my work ethic in the gym. However, I don't train at certain schools anymore, so therefore it annoys them that I have received this opportunity, and that in the long run, cutting it down in the most shortest perspective for you guys, I don't deserve this opportunity. See, I'm gonna talk about it in a perspective, because when I started in this industry, I was refused to train at a school. After my tryout, I applied for a school, transferred the money. I was told you're not allowed to train at a school. They refunded the money. That was my starting point. That was what I was introduced to when I started wrestling. I thought, okay, you don't want me at school, that's fine. Didn't retaliate, didn't react. I screenshotted everything, kept it all for backup, which is what I do. I never retaliate to negative messages. There's too much positivity, there's too much love out there to reply to people that are envious. Because first of all, if you're going to put yourself out to write messages that are very negative and just generally trying to shit on someone and their success, you know, it's your own opinion, you're entitled to it. But however, I'm not going to react. I'm not going to give a reaction, purely because I'd rather react to the love than the hate. Hate's always going to be there, guys. And the sooner you learn that, the easier it is to do you, and the easier it is to generally follow the flow and what's meant for you. Because if something's not meant for you, it won't work out. It won't work out. And I am the biggest person to say that after everything that I've gone through and overcome. I mean, this is what I mean by people will base... Oh, and another thing is I haven't paved my way, whichever that means. I haven't, basically, I haven't done my time in wrestling to earn this opportunity. See, I'm not one to tell anyone they don't deserve an opportunity, because if you're getting the opportunity, good on you. You deserve it. Like, go prove that you deserve it. I'm not going to tell someone they don't deserve it, because who am I to say that? Just like, who's this person to say that? But guys, what I'm trying to say is you're always going to get this. So you either react, get defensive, when you don't need to, because you have your opinions. They have their opinions. If they're entitled to them. Like, let them hate. Let them be negative. It's really no water on my fire. Like, my fire's still up. It's still flaming. Ah. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I'm on fire at the moment, guys, and I'm fucking, excuse my French, I don't swear normally, but I am literally so focused, so driven, so on the right path. This is the first time my entire life nothing has distracted me, got in the way, or brought me off track, because it's meant to be. That's how I see it. It's meant to be. Everything else I've done, it's just been a roller coaster. Still a roller coaster now, but like in the past, it's been a roller coaster. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, just guys, if you feel like you've been given an opportunity and you feel it's right for you, go for it. Like, don't let one opinion, don't react to that one opinion, because it's really not worth it. It's not going to change their opinion of you. It's really not. Like, let them have it, let them manifest, let them feud. Mad bro. Yeah, like, I know my work ethic, I know my journey, I know I've been searching and creating myself, never given up on that, and I know I fucking deserve this opportunity. And I'm going to prove that when I'm there, when I'm in Japan, because that's all I'm there to do. I'm there to do what I'm doing. Oh, and don't take it as a free holiday. Guys, I haven't even had a holiday. I haven't had a holiday in 2 years because I work. I've worked my ass off to build Sadie Gibbs Fitness, and now I'm working my ass off to build the wrestling brand and myself, to build myself and build a name that I've worked so hard to build. And I've not had a holiday in 2 years. So, taking it as a holiday, clearly don't follow me on any social medias, because literally, if you saw my life, I leave my house at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't walk through the door until gone midnight, gone 11 o'clock some nights, due to grinding and fulfilling my other dream, which is the coaching business, because my work ethic is there. I may have achieved here, but my work ethic's there, always. My work ethic's always there. No matter what I'm achieving, no matter what obstacles, my work ethic's up all the time. I motivate myself. I find ways to motivate myself. Business ain't always great, but the passion and the love I have is always there. And that's the main thing. So let's just say I won't be taking it as a holiday. It will be very much the opposite. I'm there for work. I'm there to build my name, to show why I got that opportunity, and I'm there to prove. I ain't even got anything else to say, because my actions are louder than any of my words. I'm not very good at talking what I'm gonna do. I do what I'm gonna do, and I envision it, and I make it real, because I work for it. I couldn't do half the stuff I could do now. I couldn't even stand in tuck back. I've learnt to do that again, because I could barely go backwards. I had a backwards block when I was at gymnastics, so I've managed to overcome that. Anyway, this is a bit of a long blog. I'm going to try and close it in 20 minutes. And it's not really long enough to get everything I want to say in, but it's good enough. But basically, yeah. Guys, don't worry about your past. Don't worry about the things you've done, the mistakes you've made. They all make you the person you are. People will cling on to it. They'll hear one bad thing. If you're a real person, if you're real, genuine, you've made mistakes. Mine, often when I've had a drink in the past. I don't really drink much now, in all honesty. Don't need to. I'll have one or two. Might go out with my friends or family and then feel comfortable enough to have more than one or two. But other than that, I don't go out. I don't drink much. And yeah, it's just not for me anymore. But in my past, I wasn't good on drink. Like, I made mistakes. Big mistakes with drink. And that was also thrown in my face. The fact that I've been an idiot was the word. An idiot. Nice use of words there. Very academic. Idiot. Yeah. I probably have been I would say more of a moron, really, when I've had a drink. But guys, I'm a full-time athlete now. You've only got to look at my social medias. You know, I'm a CrossFit athlete, top 50s in Europe at the moment, in Europeans. I do MMA at least 4 or 5 times a week. I wrestle 1 to 2 if I'm not wrestling on the weekends, in matches now. And I coach as a full-time job. So when someone's going to come at me and say I don't deserve an opportunity, they want to look in the mirror, because clearly I'm worthy enough for them to go out their way to message me and tell me I don't deserve an opportunity. Okay. Hold on to that. You hold on to that, because I deserve every opportunity I get. That's why I'm getting them. And I'm going to take them. I'm going to take every opportunity I get. If I foul, I foul. If I fall, I fall. But the one thing I won't do is react to anyone's negativity ever again. I've made that mistake, and it makes me look like a bad person, when really I'm just doing what I love and going for what I want. So guys, I've gone a little bit over 20 minutes, but what I want you to take from this video is, if you're focused and determined and you've got to know yourself enough, you won't need to be defensive in what people say about you. You won't need to retaliate in any way. Just know and track and log. Like now I'm vlogging. Just talk about it in a way, in your diary, whatever you do. But never go direct, because that person's done. They crossed the line by saying you don't deserve something that you've been given, and they're trying to take something that you've been given away from you just because they've reached a certain point in their career where they feel they can talk to people like they're childs, or they're like they're a child. I'm a 26-year-old woman. I've been working my ass off my whole life. It's my time. This is my time. Now is my time. And there's no way I'm going to have... I don't even know how old the person was. But there's no way I'm going to have someone talk to me like I'm a child. Prove me wrong. Don't fuck this opportunity up. I'm swearing again. Sorry, guys. I don't normally swear unless I'm pissed off. I'm not going to lie. I'm pissed off. Because no one tells me I don't deserve something. And no one tells me not to fuck an opportunity up. I tell myself not to fuck the opportunity up. I don't need anyone else to tell me not to fuck the opportunity up. The mirror tells me that. My self-doubt tells me that. You're going to come at someone. First of all, know their mental state. Know what they've been through. Know their journey. Don't put your input and what you've been through, because it's completely different to what someone else has been through. Don't put that in a message and tell someone they don't deserve something. Ever. Because I'm telling you now, you never know someone's journey to that point. You never know what that opportunity means. Fair enough, some people do get opportunities that maybe they've walked into. But who are you? Who are you as a human being? We're all on the same level, different circumstances, different conditions, different everything, different situations. But who are you to tell another human being who's achieved something in their life that they're not worthy of it? When people fight for their self-worth every day in this world, people fight to feel worthy, to feel like they're worthy of living a life they want to live. And then to have someone turn around and say, you're not worthy of that opportunity. Do you know what I'm going to say to that? Peace out, guys. Bring the love to the world. Bring the peace to the world, because there's too many people bringing more and more hate and jealousy and rage. And the more you turn into those ragey people, because the ones with the big hearts tend to be the ones that end up getting in trouble, because these sort of guys are numb. And people react to them. And then they look like the bad people. Anyway, guys, love you all. Thank you for watching. If you watched the whole video, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to share my points of view, because it's something I'm very passionate about, and I don't like to be told myself that I don't deserve something when I've worked extremely hard my entire life to get to where I've got now. So go for what you want, despite what people say. And if you mess up, you mess up. You start over. What's the worst? You've got one life, guys. One life. Are you going to let that one person take away an opportunity? Or take away that mindset, that strength that you built up in order to live the life, that authentic dream life that you wanted to live? And you've worked hard to build yourself and build a character in order to live that life. Take it away from you. You're silly. One life. YOLO!